The Cabinet has given approval to the signing of an MOU with IMF for setting up of South Asia Regional Training and Technical Assistance Centre in the country by the global body. It will be a collaborative venture among IMF, the member countries that include Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal and Sri Lanka, and development partners. The Union Cabinet gives approval for the amendment to the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 1957. The amendment will allow transfer of captive mining leases not granted through auction, would allow mergers and acquisition of companies and facilitate ease of doing business for companies to improve profitability. The European Central Bank cut its main interest rates to new record lows, taking the deposit rate even deeper into negative territory. Measure designed to reduce the cost of borrowing and encourage banks to lend to businesses and households. And motorcycle sales intact for the month of February. Motorcycle sales jumped by 13%. Commercial vehicle sales too reflect the upward momentum and surged by 20%. However, passenger vehicle sales dipped marginally by 4%. All right, let's get you some details on other stories. Well, the International Conference on Advancing Asia is going to be starting today. It's a three-day international conference from the 11th to the 13th of March. Now, Prime Minister Modi is to deliver the keynote address on Saturday. That's tomorrow. IMF Chief Christine Lagarde will be participating in the event as well. And the discussion will be on Asian growth models and also on challenges for the next decade. Let's talk about the markets now and tell you how the markets are performing. First, the Asian pack, and take a look at how that's performing in morning trade. The Nikkei, Straits Times, Hang Seng all showing a negative bias and down marginally. The Nikkei, though, losing 218 points in trade. Talking about the other markets, we'll begin with the US, and the US markets also did close in the red yesterday. The Dow, S&P, Nasdaq were a mixed bag. The S&P gained marginally, while the Dow and the Nasdaq did close in the red. In the European pack, the FTSE 100 and the DAX also down. So global cues that we're getting from the international markets are negative. And that's what we saw where the Sensex and the Nifty were concerned yesterday. They closed in the red. We'll just keep an eye on how that's going to be panning out today. Talking about commodities, we'll talk about crude first. Down to 40.05. That's the rate for crude, $40 a barrel. Gold was up in the Indian markets by 344 rupees to end at 29,942, getting very close to that 30,000 per 10 gram mark. Silver also up by 460 rupees, 63 rupees per kg to 37,686 rupees per kg. So that's all we have for you in Finance World today. For the rest of the news, it's back to Shreya and Nancy.